All right, Noah, I'm going to show you what it's like to be me on my thing, okay?
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Are you here?
I'm right here.
Are you listening?
I'm all ears.
Is your ears open?
Partially.
Okay. So, this is red. Imagine that this is a woman's... okay?
It is.
You're going to hold this.
A marker.
That's not a marker.
You put bubbles in there?
Put that down in there.
Why would you want to blow bubbles?
Put that down in there and push it. Push it.
I'm pushing. I'm pushing like I get a baby. There we go.
Okay. So
it popped.
You're going to hold the string. And
oh my, she's a little tight.
Noah!
Hey, that ain't coming out. We're going to have some extra people to get that out.
So, can you imagine this is a...
Now, but how do you get it? I'm not pulling. You're going to have a crane come in and help you. I mean, look, I'm going to break the string. What if you break the string off? Is that a possibility? Does that mean you got to get like some pliers and just go in there and just yank her?
Just get it out. How do you get that out? Can you imagine this?
That's so... God, that hurt. Oh, that's worse than pushing a piece of dookie out. I'm pulling. What if the string breaks?
Just pull it.
I'm yanking, honey. I got her.
Let's look slowly.
Ugh. Wouldn't that scrub the walls?
Now
that's heavy. You're soaked. That's heavy.
Now listen. That is how it feels. Now that
Why would you pull that? Don't throw that shit on me. Why would you yank it? You got it in the floor. Your goo is in the floor.
There's nothing.
Have you been saving up a bottle of your stuff for this?
Noah, it is okay. Just touch it.
I don't want to touch it.
Feel it.
I don't. It's like a rag. Look at this thing.
So, what do you think about this?
Did they weld this on there to make it stick?
What do you think about this?
I don't like it. I don't want to be a part of it.
Okay.
It's got layers to it.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. So,
can we dunk another one?
You want to do another one?
Let's dunk it.
So, apparently, he thinks this is cool. So, he thinks this is cool, guys.
I got the pro. Look, watch. Dunk it. Oh.
Now, what color is that one? What flavor?
Blue raspberry ice. Creamsicle.
There's no flavor.
Push the button. She sunk. All right. Now we got to pull the pin.
So hear me out. 95% of people think you ugly. There are 8 billion people on the planet. That means 400 million people think you sexy as fuck. Bitch, we winning.
How you make a black person mad?
Easy. Let me borrow $100.
No.
Let me borrow $75.
Bro, no.
Bro, let me get 50.
Bro, shut the... Alright, bro, you finna piss me off.
Hey, how you make a black person mad?
Shit, by going in their bathroom and drying your hands on a decorative towel.
Hey, no, for real, don't touch those.
How you make a black person mad? Bro, stop playing with my window, cuz. Bro, stop playing with my window. Let me just go ahead and lock that.
Hey, how you make a black person mad?
When somebody owe you money and they come back like, here go your funky ass $20.
It wasn't funky when you needed it.
How you make a black person mad?
Drill just bought a new watch, a new car.
Bro, why you telling everybody, bro?
Bro, what?
Bro, stop telling my business, bro.
You mad? Hey, how you make a black person mad?
Your mama, you don't know my mama. How you make a black person mad?
Easy, just talk about his wife. You know she got alopecia.
G.I. Jane 2. Hey, wait to see.
Hey, how you make a black
car mix?
Yeah, bro, here.
Yeah, let me see that.
Bro, what you on, G? Dry ass lip.
I'm about to take a shower and it's gonna take an hour cause I really need to cry about my day.
What we got? Fix it. Thank you.
Damn it.
I don't want to be tough like man who is pretty. I want to be tough like bitch who falls asleep during tattoo appointment.
Jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around.
on the dance floor. She had 2, 3 drinks, now she twerking.
My husband also owns a lot of guns. He has more guns than he has hands, and I've never understood that. You only have 2 hands, why would you have more than 2 guns, right? And you're thinking, oh, well, you'll hold one of the guns. I'm not allowed to hold the guns. We went to the shooting gallery recently. The shooting range. It's called the shooting range. I was there at the gun range, and I kept calling it the shooting gallery, and he was like, they're going to know we're gay if you keep saying that. And I was like, what's the problem with that? I'm out and proud. And he's like, they all have guns. I was like, I'll behave. I'll behave. Activate straight mode. But then we went to shoot the gun, and I was holding the gun, and I went to do a Charlie's Angel, and he was like, no, don't do that, right? You know, and I was like, yeah. Like immediately, he was like, ah. Hello, Charlie, or whatever. I'm Drew Barrymore. Okay, but he's like, shh, don't do that. And I was like, okay. And so when I shot the gun, I went, ah. Because I was surprised. I went, ah. And he said that if I went, ah, during the apocalypse when I shot a gun, I would give up our position. And I'm like, I'm versatile, everybody knows that, what's the big deal? That joke is so stupid.
Okay, tell me again what the problem is.
I killed my special spoon.
Why is it special?
It's special.
It's a spoon.
No, it isn't. But I dropped it down the disposal. My hands were full, and I put the stuff away. And I came back and I ran the disposal because I forgot that it dropped in there. And now it has a rough edge, and I can't use it anymore. And it was my special one.
Why was it special?
Because if you have ADHD, or the kind that I've got, or whatever, see these forks? Does it matter to you which one you pick?
No.
Nope. Does it matter to me? Yep. No. Yes. Small fork always wins. If you give me the big fork, I will come back and get the small fork. I need that one. And then if you're really special like me, then you have one spoon that is different from the style of spoons that you have.
Okay.
It is the one and only spoon. And it is special. And it's mine. And now it's dead. I can't use it anymore because it's rough edge.
I'm so sorry.
And I don't have a special spoon anymore.
I'm so sorry.
Sexy lady.
Anybody remember the gym class activities we did back in the day? Because nowadays I'm not really sure what Gen Z's do in gym class, but I can tell you right now, when a millennial walked into the gymnasium back in the day and we saw these things, we all went fucking bananas. Ready? Rainbow parachute. And let me tell you something, this was everybody's favorite. Let's not act like it wasn't, because when you saw this thing sprawled out over half court, every kid just... Now, there was a lot of games that we played with the rainbow parachute. Number one being the most electric thing to every 9-year-old in the country, popcorn, because for whatever reason, watching the balls fly over was the craziest thing. By the way, real quick, why did all of our elementary gymnasiums look exactly like this one with 9,000 fucking lines on it? Your teacher would be like, can you meet me at the top of the key? Which one, Mr. Wallace? There's 7 of them. Now, this piece of shit sent more kids to the fucking nurse in COVID. Reason being, we all broke our fingers. Why? Because we were holding this shit wrong. Things on the outside, people, those were called finger guards. Our hands were supposed to go on the inside, but nobody fucking told us that. I have no idea why. And then rounding out that list, people, was what everybody now? Yes, dodgeball. Dodgeball was a place where enemies were formed and friendships were broken. Why? Because somebody always got hit in the fucking face, and it usually was a little girl. Her name was like Rachel, and a kid named David or Jason or somebody who went super fucking hard, hit her right in the face. She starts bleeding. Now the teacher sent her to the nurse, but it was cool because we weren't soft and nobody tattletaled. Nowadays, those kids would get fucking expelled and the parents would sue each other. That's what would happen.
Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
Why is this actually working?
Kill John Lennon. Kill John Lennon.
I beg your mutated amphibian crab leg having birth in the Bermuda Triangle freaking pardon? What was that, a Pokemon? Mug, half crab, half catfish, all confusion. Last time I seen an animal like that was on Avatar: The Last Airbender. He don't even look desperate to get back in the water. He just sitting there dodging your shovel like, weave, weave, weave. Nah, homeboy too comfortable. I don't like that. You wonder why I don't like deep water. You don't know what's in there. Stuff like that exists. Dude, I'm cool on land. Y'all got me bent.
Wait a minute. Put the depression in the bag! Put it in!
Minute and minute shouldn't be spelled the same. I'm not content with this content. I object to that object. I need to read what I read again. Excuse me, but there's no excuse for this. Somebody should wind this post up and throw it in the wind. It's different, but it's the same, but it's different in its own way. My head. It sucks when I read as read and not read, so I have to reread read as read so I can read read correctly and make what?
We're on the subway, and she gave me her keys because she was like, had to look through her purse. So I was just like holding onto her keys, and I noticed she had like mint mouth spray on her keys. So I tried to like spray it in my mouth, and nothing came out of it. And I was like, what the hell? And I looked, there was like a lock on it, so I just unlocked it, and then I just like perfumed it in the air. And I was like, all right, well, it works, you know, so bottoms up, and I put it up to my mouth, and she was like, stop! And I was like, oh, what's wrong? And she was like, that's pepper spray. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, did you just spray that? I was like, I did a lot, yeah. It's all around us right now, is that bad? She's like, I don't know. I was like, what do we do? So we had this dilemma, right? There's this cloud of pepper spray on a crowded subway in New York City. I was like, maybe no one will notice, you know? Someone noticed. To Paula's right, there was this old lady that was like 70 plus. You know when it's like you just can't tell at that point? She was 70 plus, and she was knitting, or like whatever old people do on subways. She, like eating a lemon, you know? And she was sitting there, and she did this. She was like... So she was sitting here eating Spam, and she did this. She went... Just like that. And in about 10 seconds, a tsunami took over the subway. Everyone's screaming. Everyone's crying. One guy's scratching his throat going, I taste electricity. I don't know what that means. But it was so right. And one guy stood up. He decided he was like the lead. He's like, hey, who sprayed that pepper spray? Like he'd been here before. And there was a guy that was sitting right across from me, and he goes, it was that guy. And he pointed right at the guy next to me. And I was like, fuck it, it was that guy. Yeah. I saw him do it, get him. And he was like, it was you? And he was like, no, it wasn't me. And he just went over and started like patting his leg, like, where is it? And the door's open, and we all just flood off the subway. It was like the beach of Normandy, you know, like we're all crawling, one guy has his arm. It's not good, you know? And the guy gets off, and he's like, it wasn't that guy. No one's leaving the subway platform until we figure out who sprayed that pepper spray. And we were like, who's this guy? You know? He's not a detective. He's not my dad, you know? Why would I listen to this guy? So I just walked past him because his back was turned to me. And then my friend Paula, she tried to sneak past him, but he saw her and he grabbed her and went, where do you think you're going? So she just pepper sprayed her.
It's okay to be sad. You don't have to be angry, okay? Because I'm going to whoop your ass. Go on, come on, we going to fight today. I got time today. I got time today. You slapped me last night, too. I didn't appreciate that. Get off me. Get off me. You bite me if you want to. Get off of me. If you don't want me on you, then don't get on me. Don't touch me. I don't touch you. Shoot. I'm trying to love you. You get everything you want here. You got organic milk. a bag of cat food not from the dollar store. Don't try to love me now. Curtis, you were supposed to love me.
I look at a word, don't look like it's right. That's what we talk about today. Stuff that's right but don't look like it's right. Why is naked pronounced naked, but baked is not pronounced bacon? Look the same. How the explicit does pony and baloney rhyme, but Sean and Bean doesn't? It look like scene and bean. Scene bean, pony balagana. What is balagana? Where am I at now? Why the picture disappear? It's stupid. Y'all pronounce it data or data. I'm mad I read these words two different ways, but you tripping if you think it's data and not data. Huh? Data, 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 data. Every sea in Pacific Ocean is said differently. Pacific Ocean. Rules to learning English. There are no rules. It look like there are no rules, don't it? Don't it? You know it, do when you playing. People who learn English as a second language are superheroes. Could you imagine looking at the word yakata and not giving up? What is a yakata? Somebody just looked at a huge sea vehicle and was like, I shall call it yacht, because we will have a yacht of fun. You ever just stop what you was doing to look at an English word and you look like a fake word? Sneak it. Quick, quick. Gargantuan. Unlicky. Kowtow. Kerfuffle. Sponge. Thoreau. Colonel. That's Colonel, not Colonel? Okay, so laid is pronounced like paid, but not said. And said is pronounced like bread, but not bed. And bead is pronounced like lead, but not led. What? I feel exactly how you feel, my brother. Ah! Imagine learning English and having somebody try to explain to you how something being shit is a bad thing, but something being knee shit is a good thing. Hey, bro, what did you think of my performance? It was shit. If you didn't like my performance, you could have just told me. I am reminded that English is a flawed language every time I am forced to use that in a sentence. Now I'm here to tell you that don't make no sense. All the good faith that I had no effect on the outcome of the sentence. Tear and tear are pronounced the same, but tear and tear are pronounced what? I'm glad English is my first language, because if I had to learn it as a second language, I'd jump off of a project.
Guess what I found? I filmed that like 2 hours ago, and I've been trying to make it work. It doesn't want to work. I'm out a little bit of the water. You have to add the rest of the water, like the whole thing. This is the potion. I've been crying for 2 hours and all I had to do was just add the water. Now we add the rainbow. Now the flour. You guys got a taste on how I complicate my life with toy instructions. Imagine life instructions. Where's my toy? I didn't spend $60 for nothing. Last step, add a piece of weave. Well, whose weave did we...
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god! I've decided to name it...
Bibbles!
Say hi, Bibbles.
Came into the kitchen to get something to eat, but instead, I organized the fridge. I organized the food that I meant to eat, and now I'm still standing here, starving.
You point on this diagram where the clitoris is.
Yeah?
The clitoris. Okay. Where on this diagram is the clitoris?
The clitoris? I reckon this. No, I reckon this. I reckon this, the little hole. It's the outside ring. This one, I'll say, girl.
That's the clitoris.
I reckon so.
Can you point to the clitoris?
Is it this bit?
Where's the clitoris?
This?
Can you tell me where the clitoris is?
This.
That's the clitoris.
Yeah.
Listen, son, get off of my land. I said get off of my land. Oh my god! I knocked his head off! I destructed my own gun! Oh god, the gypsy was right!
My name's Gerard.
Dude, Groovy Gerard, what is your question, dude?
What's your favorite dinner food?
Dude, it would have to be this stuff right down here, dude. The green seagrass and the green sea kelp. In fact, Gerard, dude, I eat so much of it that it gets into my body and turns me and my shell this most righteous shade of green. Well, what about you, dude? Like, what do you like to eat?
I like a good turtle soup.
Ryan, is Gerard still there?
Technically, yes.
Yeah, okay, hey, Gerard, if you promise not to eat turtle soup, I totally will come back out, dude.
I promise I won't eat you.
Okay, that's not what I said, dude. I need those exact words.
I won't eat any turtle soup.
Okay, dude, okay. You had me worried there, dude. Dude, I gotta introduce you to my friends Bruce, Chum, and Anchor, dude. They got this 12-step program of fish are friends, not food. Turtles to the addendum, dude. Well, dude, it was, kind of scary talking with you. You sound terribly wrong.
Dude.
Let's keep...
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you catcalling girls today?
Well, I'm trying to, but they're not picking up. I think my phone's broke.